Since we're on the topic of simps, in the manosphere, there are two simps, but I'm going to focus on the first one. There is the king of simps, they call him. And I personally didn't know who he was. But I found out about him. His name's Derrick Jaxn.
Good old Derrick.
But I have a clip from him that we're going to watch, and I just want to get you guys' take on it.
Team Jaxn, what's happening? You know, after looking in my comments and seeing these guys that be getting in arguments with y'all, I've noticed something. Reverse psychology is ain't shit man's best friend. Really anything that's supposed to make you feel bad for him not being on your level. Like, it don't matter what he says, it all means he can't handle you. I'll give you some examples. You tell me if you heard them before. Like, say you watching something on TV and you tell him your thoughts about it, and then you ask him what his are, and he says something like, man, you thinking way too much into it. I am not talking about y'all that be getting legit mad at a man for some hypothetical shit that never happened, but if you just try to have a conversation beyond the surface level and he responds with that, he can't handle your thought process. Like, he should be at least able to articulate his thoughts as to why he feels that way, but if that's how he ends every conversation you try to start, that means mentally he's not on your level and he's blaming you for it. Or here's another one. Whenever he's been doing some suspect shit, so you ask him about it, that way you don't overreact, and he responds with, you know what? You acting real insecure right now. Like, how secure are you supposed to be when his actions are things that could breach security? Nah, when the dude says that, that means he wants you to question your judgment about something y'all both know is blurring the line. Like, if you notice all of a sudden that your dude is changing his passcode every few days or deleting text messages or pressing ignore on late night calls, you're supposed to ask about that. It's just like whenever you log into your online banking from a new device, it asks you further questions to verify your identity. Not because you're doing something wrong, but they want to make sure that you're not. So when you ask a dude about a new friend girl that you ain't never met or any of his actions that make you raise an eyebrow, that's not you being insecure. That's you verifying his identity that he's not a fuckboy. Another thing he'll say when he can't handle you is like whenever he try to pop up on you without prior notice or invite you over to his house, but you're not having it. So he says, you ain't even giving me a chance. But what he really means is, it ain't got nothing to do with you not giving him a chance. It just means he can't handle the amount of effort you require for a man to stand a chance. I go to the gym all the time and see dudes trying to lift weights they ain't got no business trying to lift. And it's not that the weights won't give them a chance, they just don't have what it takes to put forth the amount of effort that's required for that weight. Sad part is, some guys will tell a woman that she's not giving him a chance and she'll actually make herself lighter, instead of telling him he needs to either get his weight up or go to some weight that he can handle. No, you need to make the effort required to get close to you not up for negotiation. Because in that case, the only chance that you're not giving is one to a man who's trying to waste your time. Or here's one. When a dude invites you out to a ratchet-ass hood spot and you give him a better suggestion, or he's texting you with shit grammar so you clarify what he means and he says, so you think you all that. Actually, if by all that he means you don't want to go places frequented by 40-year-old SoundCloud rappers that never made it and you prefer coherent sentences in your conversations, then he might be right. But you know what? You should think that you're all that, and you should entertain a man who thinks the same, instead of dudes who tell you that you're wrong for the level of quality you want and how you spend your time and communicate with them. All right, I'll give y'all one more example. Like when the dude says, see, all that you want from a man, that's unrealistic shit. Thinking like that, you gonna stay single. Now, I made a video about this, but it's worth mentioning again. When a guy says that, he means that he and men like him can't handle the value that you expect in return in a relationship, so you should feel bad about it. But the problem is, in order for women to believe that, they have to believe that all men are as tired as this guy is. And there are too many examples that prove otherwise. Especially for women that were raised by good men, they have siblings or family members that are good men, they go to church with good men, they befriended good men, or they got friends who were found by good men. Like, there are simply too many good brothers out here for these ain't shit dudes to keep promoting themselves as the mascot for all men or the definition of what's realistic. So please don't go for it. So if a dude tells you anything that essentially translates to he can't handle you because he's not on your level, leave him on his and find you a man that's on your level so you two can go to the next one together.
So this was his most viewed video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Is this recent?
No, it's not. This is I think it's older, but what do you guys think?
Derrick.
Go ahead, King.
Isn't it so ironic that you were saying all these things? You was obviously talking about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick, you cheated on your wife. You was probably cheating on your wife when you made that video. Like, I find it amazing that you have the confidence to come out in your car with your little dry fit vest talking about, oh, a guy can't handle you if he says this, if he says that. Bro, those are lines out of your playbook, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, like, this is just crazy. And really and truly, any woman that follows Derrick Jaxn, you're just gullible and just dumb. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this guy is he's just pandering and simping for the affection and the attention of gullible, desperate women. At the end of the day, he's just selling you lot a dream. He couldn't even sell his own wife a dream because he got exposed. Bruv, like, it's a joke, innit? He talks like he talks like a bitch, really and truly. And he never says anything like advocating for guys. And he's talking about, find you a guy and there's all good guys out there. But you're not one of them, Derrick. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this guy's just annoying, bro. Like, he just gets me heated, innit? Because at the end of the day, he's trying to sell a dream, and he's not even that dream himself. The only reason he gets played, and a lot of women like to listen to him, is because they probably are attracted to him and find him attractive. That's literally it. He's saying what these women want to hear. They're gullible, and he's 6'4". He's built like an NFL tight end. So obviously, boom, that's it. And he's got money. So in their eyes, he's a high value man. And even when he got found out for fornicating on his wife, who had a child for him, he's still got a following. So I just find this to be quite amazing, to be honest. I don't know what you lot think, but
corny.
anyway.
I think he's corny. He gives advice that he can't take. And when he talks, he sounds like he's talking about his personal stuff. And he sounds like he's overly trying to be convincing. So his voice, to me, doesn't sound authentic. You know, like, it's quite scripted, like he's trying to convince you of what he's saying too much. It just doesn't come across like he's speaking from the heart. So he always kind of seemed corny to me anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, he's corny.
But when you first came across Derrick Jaxn, did you think he was corny, or did you think?
No,
I like what you're saying, because I think a lot of women did like what he said initially, because it kind of feeds into how you lot think about life.
Some of the things that he's saying, you know, it's like the message is there, but I don't know, it's like he can't deliver it in the right way. To me, I can see that he's a narcissist even before he got caught, because he talks so much. I think he overkills it when he's trying to explain something. He's speaking so much because he loves camera time. He speaks to women so much because that's who he wants to attract. He's not speaking to men because he doesn't want men in his DMs. He wants women. So for the attention of women, that's why he's like so trying to.
Yeah, he's like the pastor.
Yeah, he wants.
Yeah.
Not all pastors, but I know it. But yeah, that's what I get from him.
And men will call him out anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
and he deliberately just like, okay, I'm gonna go here because they'll just believe whatever I'm gonna say.
The smart men will.
Then he was talking about, like, the chicken shop or the taco shop that the 40-year-olds are. I'm like, what type of guys do you guys date? Like, I'm just confused.
I just find him to be a joke, really, and like, no one should ever take him seriously. And anyone that does take him seriously, bruv, don't be surprised if your life goes to ruin, bruv.
His wife stayed with him though, didn't she?
And in my opinion, she's silly for that, bro.
She did.
At first, they got divorced.
Really?
Oh, they did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check.
Really?
But I swore they did.
But think about the psychology of that, though. Think about the psychology of him. Like, he's spewing all of this rhetoric and cheating. Like, it's not even like he's going in general. He's going straight at the guys. You guys and these women deserve better, blah, blah, blah. But what about your own wife, bro?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
That's usually how they tell on themselves.
Yeah.
So they can't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying to cover their tracks in a way.
Exactly.
And when you with somebody that was giving out so much advice, you know, like, if you claim to be such a perfect man in a perfect relationship and that, you're supposed to can look at somebody's wife and just instantly tell that she's happy. She just looks so tired in that.
Bruv, she looked tired in that bonnet, bruv.
Tired. Do you understand? Like, she was so tired of him. Do you get what I mean? You know, it didn't even look like somebody that said, okay, we're human. He's made a mistake and I'm standing by my husband. It wasn't even that. He just looked like he constantly uses mind games to just tear her down to make her feel like she needs him. Do you understand what I mean? Those are the type of men that just eat away at your self-confidence. Do you get me?
Can you imagine, like, being in her shoes where Yeah, I mean, because I doubt that was the first time she caught him cheating.
Oh,
Like, I'm sure it
no.
was. I'm sure it happened more than once. And just listening
said
to your
years.
husband like do these talks and like
I was
knowing
just
what
gonna
he's
say
doing.
Yeah,
that.
that's mad.
That makes it 10,000 times
More,
worse.
Just
Oh,
I
God.
just can think like, oh my god, she probably thinks he's so full of shit because she knows all of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The psychology behind it is mad. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man, he's just full of crap. To be honest, like, he's a joke in my opinion.
Mm.
Oh.
The funny thing is, he's still making money from his little talks and everything. Like, people are still listening to him after all the stuff that
Yeah, 'cause
he's
he had a
done.
book come
So
out.
hold on. Okay, so women don't want to get cheated on, but they're following a man who says the right things, who cheated on his wife.
Because them women don't want to accept accountability,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and he's in the right package.
Wow.
He's tall, he's big, he's got money. Psh, there you go. Because, like, let's keep it real. The majority of his audience are the type of women that would be attracted to a guy like that specifically. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's a monopoly straight away. Now, yeah, he probably lost some of his fan base, boom, boom, boom. But there's gonna be some that, give him a second chance.
See, this is the thing.
that's
They're
it.
never consistent with their outrage. With like, they're never consistent. They're always like, if you find something consistently bad, will be no matter what happens. If a family member does it or somebody, but they always kind of change it, make excuses and everything.
For whoever you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
He makes excuses for whoever you like. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.